Welcome back to Talking Tactics. We are unashamedly and abashedly biased, only slightly, towards the Southern Hemisphere. We are taking a look at who we think our World 15 will be, our World Cup 15 will be. We've already taken a look at the forwards, and if you missed that video, you can certainly find it on the list. This is a look specifically with Kaunda, Ntunja and myself at the backs, and we've got our own separate picks, not differing in too many ways. But Kaunda, good to see you again.
Yeah, nice seeing you, X. This will instill a lot of serious debate.
Yeah, well, feel free to debate, feel free to comment, and we start with Kaunda's two picks for the halfbacks, and I still think this is the best halfback combination we're to ever play together at the Rugby World Cup. Aaron Smith, we've seen what he's done. Johnny Sexton, he's certainly over the past couple of years proven his worth. Let's
start off with the scrum half. I don't think there's anything to debate. Aaron Smith, definitely the best scrum half in the world. He scored 7 tries in Super Rugby, third most try assists in Super Rugby as well. He goes into the World Cup with a lot of momentum, probably the best pass of a rugby ball on earth. Yeah. And we carry on looking at other options for 9. Danny Kerr, England. Tanaka from Japan, Fotuali'i from Samoa, Fourie du Preez Springboks, Kubeli and Lendayo from Argentina. Those are quality scrum halves. Perenara from New Zealand, Cockett and Para from France, and Conor Murray from Ireland as well.
Right, and the number 10s, and you can see there was a change right at the top there. That's my pick, so absolutely no difference. Yeah. And there are a couple of guys there as well that could be considered for this, and who knows, by the end of the World Cup, we could see Andre Pollard be the guy who puts his hand up. We know the New Zealanders always have wonderful number 10s as well.
Yeah, for sure. As soon as Johnny Sexton got off Ronan O'Gara's shadow, he became a shining light for the Irish side. He's played over 150 first-class matches since 2006. He's won 3 Heineken Cup trophies. He's won 2 Six Nations trophies. He was amazing for the British Lions in 2013, even though Halfpenny was the goal kicker. Yes. There's a couple of fly halves that could also put their hands up, world-class players. Bernard Foley from Australia. Yeah. We've got George Ford from England, Andre Pollard from South Africa, Bowden Barrett will probably be on the bench for New Zealand, and Frederick Michalak from France.
Right, and a look at the centre pairings as well. And here did we differ? Yes, we did. We did differ with one of the positions, but Ma'a Nonu, he just seems to me to be like fine wine. He gets better with age. He's actually playing like you wanted him to play when he was slightly younger, but maybe age has got a lot to do with the way he reads the game. His kicking game has improved incredibly as well over the last few seasons, and that's just another string to his bow.
I think when Sonny Bill's around, that's when you see Nonu at his very, very best. He scored 53 tries in Super Rugby. He scored 29 tries for the All Blacks, 5 tries this season. He was amazing for the Hurricanes and absolutely amazing as well for the All Blacks in the Rugby Championships. Other number 12s to mention, Matt Giddo, Kurtley Beale from Australia, Jamie Roberts from Wales, Ray Lilo from Samoa, Damien Delinde from South Africa, Sonny Bill Williams, as I've mentioned before, from New Zealand, Wesley Fofana from France as well. If we look at 13, Tuvita Kurindrani. Oh, man. He is the go-to guy in terms of the go-forward ball.
He's a tank.
For Australia. A big guy, is a Fijian-born player. A big guy that is explosive and has power as well. So Kurindrani is definitely a player to watch. 1.96 meters, 102 kilograms. Other number 13s to watch out for, Jamie Joseph from England, Jesse Creel from South Africa, if he gets a good chance to play the big games. Obviously, Jean de Villiers will be ahead of him. Conrad Smith from New Zealand, Feki Toa from New Zealand, and Buster Rowe from France.
Right, and my pick changes at number 12. I think this guy is absolutely phenomenal. If you're watching from overseas, in South Africa, we'd refer to him as Iskoko. Wesley Fofana, Iskoko. Tell them why.
They call him, in France, they actually call him the Le Guepard. So that's the cheetah in French. So he's amazing, X. I mean, 11 tries in 35 tests for France. And a lot of play starts off with Fofana. And when he works with Buster Rowe outside him, it's an explosive partnership. He's going to be a problem if they meet the All Blacks. And in fact, before that, when they meet Ireland.
Well, the reason I chose him is because I think he is the most beautifully balanced runner in world rugby at the moment. He just seems to glide when he moves. Back three, and you've gone all black, and I can understand why, especially when you start with Julian Sevilla, the bus.
Yeah, the bus is something else, you know. He's amazing. If you look at Julian's stats, he scored 30 tries in 35 tests. It's almost 100% strike rate. He goes into the tournament with the best strike rate. In Super Rugby stats, number 2 in clean breaks, number 3 in meters run, number 3 in defenders beaten. He scored 8 tries in the tournament itself, and he goes in with a lot of momentum. Didn't play a lot of games in the Rugby Championships. Other number 11s to look out for: Johnny May from England, Ndolo from Fiji, Tuilangi from Samoa, Brian Abana, obviously, from South Africa, Loaz Mvovo from South Africa, Juan Imo from Argentina, and George North from Wales.
He's also number 1 in terms of neat hairstyles as well on the rugby field.
And a dancer. Number 1 dancer as well.
And a pretty good dancer. Now, hold on, we saw what he did in Super Rugby. A lot of people saying he had to pick himself. He was picked because of that form. And, yeah, still to be kept by these guys in a big match. So that speaks volumes.
Yeah, number 14 was my most difficult pick to make. I mean, obviously, Naholo's only got 1 All Black cap, but what he did in Super Rugby this season was phenomenal. It was outstanding. 13 tries in the tournament. He led the running meters, defenders beaten stats, and I think that when he gets more of a run in the tournament, you will see him and you will write him down as the best number 14 in the world.
What surprised me a lot in Super Rugby was the number of assists he gave as well. So we know he's a big bustling ball carrier, but he didn't always try and go for the glory, and you love a player like that. Ben Smith, best fullback in the world, undoubtedly at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. Before I go to Ben Smith, I mean, Adam Ashley Cooper from Australia at 14, he's an option.
Potentially a good, yes.
Anthony Watson on Friday. Watson versus Ndolo from Fiji is going to be a buster. Anyway, Alex Cuthbert from Wales, Sean Maitland from Scotland, Gwenya from USA, Milner Scudder, Hugh from France, and Tommy Bowe. Now, looking at 15, Ben Smith. What can I say about this player? 2013 Rugby Championship, scored 8 tries in 6 tests, which is still a record today in terms of Rugby Championships / Tri-Nations.
Unassumingly strong.
Yeah, he's explosive, he's very quick as well, a very strong player, safe under the high ball. Israel Folau has an argument here.
Definitely.
He could be I mean, if you had Folau here, I wouldn't argue against you. Mike Brown from England, Hogg from Scotland, as I said, Folau as well.
Leroux.
Yeah, Willie Leroux from South Africa, Rob Carney from Ireland as well.
Right, we don't want to keep you too long. We know your boss is starting to lean over to take a look at what video you're watching, and it's a lot of data. So very quickly, my picks only differ with the wingers, and only because I think Milner Scudder is just that X factor that the world has been looking for. It also depends, though, if he gets a lot of game time in that New Zealand side. And on the other side, and I know he might turn out at centre for the Fijians, but Ndolo, absolutely wonderful. He is a goal kicker for Fiji, but it's about his speed, his pace, and absolute size.
He's 126 kilograms. He's the biggest outside back in the World Cup.
He's as big as the props.
And Milner Scudder, what a brilliant player. A hot stepper. And it's going to be difficult to get a hold of him. Who's going to start between Milner Scudder and Ndolo in the big games? That's the question.
That's the big question. Tell us what you think. Leave your comments below. Who would you add? Who do you take away? What changes would you make to those picks? And if you missed the forwards, don't forget that video is also available on the list below.
Rory Best from Ireland as well.
And you know, if you cop a red card for tackling too hard, you've arrived. Okay, Franks.
No, Ben Franks, you know what? When this guy...